Hello and welcome to another episode of Life in Rural Japan. Today I'd like to talk about autoimmune diseases. Now there's over 80 of these diseases, and what they do, usually your immune system attacks viruses and infections and things like that. But with an autoimmune disease, it attacks the healthy cells. So my wife has one of these diseases, and she's had it probably for 10 or 12 years. I'm not exactly sure how long she's had it. She's had it a long time, and it started off with little blisters, and she used to get a few little blisters, and then she got more and more and more, and she started going to the doctor, to a skin specialist, and they put her on some steroids, and that sort of cleared it up for a while. But the steroids were pretty strong, and you can't use steroids for a long time. They can really do some damage to you. So they started to give us weaker steroids, and it started to come back again. And now it is pretty bad. And the doctors at the hospital, it's supposed to be one of the best hospitals around this area, have given up. They just sort of don't know what to do. So now we're trying to find an immune system doctor who knows about the immune system and these diseases, which is proving quite difficult. So I'm just going to show you a tiny little bit of video about on how it looks on her and how it is. Now this disease, like this, what she's got, it is very painful. You'll see how what it looks like, and you can understand how painful it is. And it's very itchy. It's like itchy sort of 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's always itchy and always painful. Now with all the tablets she takes, I'll show you a bit of video of all the tablets she's got. You're blown away. It's like a pharmacy. Anyway, with all the tablets and different strengths and all, she's ended up with a lot of side effects. So now she has a bit of a bladder infection, so she's on medication for that, and she's on medication for stress or anxiety. She's got medication for that because this is very stressful. It does your brain in, you know. She says sometimes she just can't concentrate on anything because she's in so much pain and it's so itchy, and she just can't concentrate. And now maybe her kidneys are starting to play up, so she might have to have dialysis to clean her blood out because her kidneys aren't working properly. So, you know, they give you all this medication, but with all the side effects, they can do more damage than, you know, they can really play up. So anyway, we'll have a bit of a look. I'll show you a little bit of video, not so much, just a little bit, because it is pretty horrendous, this thing. So anyway, we'll check out some video. So this is how it starts. It starts off with the blisters like this, and then they get filled with blood and they get really big like this here. You can see here on her elbow. And her back, she's got them all on her back. So it's very hard to sleep because she can't lay on her back and sleep because it's just so painful. These are all just blisters full of blood, you know, and it's just shocking. Now her feet are even worse. See, her feet are just all ulcerated, got sores. Her ankles are all just swollen up. She just holds retention. All her toes are, it's just horrible. The skin just peels off. Just so painful even to walk in that. So yeah, it's just terrible. You know, both feet are the same, you know, her toes and everything. Shocking. And this is some of the medication she's on. She's on so much medication. All these different tablets and powders and things. It's incredible. But there's just so many different types of medicine she takes. You know, if you shake her, she rattles. She's got that many tablets inside her. It's really horrendous, all this sort of stuff. So it is. It's just a really terrible disease. So some of these people, they just suffer terribly. Like sometimes she says, I'd rather be dead. There's nothing good about life, you know. It's not worth living, you know. It's just horrible. And I can really understand, but So it's really difficult. It really puts a lot of pressure on them. So there's a lot of people in this situation. It's not only like your cancers and that sort of stuff would really give people a hard time. These sort of diseases too. Like, she's dropped 8 kilos in the last 3 or 4 months. She's lost 8 kilos. So it's just, it's really affecting her really bad. So if anyone knows any good immune specialists in Japan, please let me know. I'd really be interested in contacting them to see if they can do anything about this, because the normal skin specialists are sort of given up on it. So now we're trying to find a good immune specialist to see if he can treat her. But anyway, that's all for today. It's just a bit of a look on this autoimmune diseases and how they do affect people, because before, I'd never heard of it before, until she sort of got diagnosed with it. And it is really terrible. But so if you've got any comments you'd like to leave me, I'd really appreciate it. But please don't write anything mean and nasty. It's just, that's not what this video is about. It's just trying to give a bit of awareness on how some people are really suffering, in the world. That's all. So anyway, until next time, I hope, you have a good one. That's all for now.